Mgm1254 here again. Welcome back to another episode of Mgm Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2. Me and my buddy, Wasteland World Official, actually checked these out last night, I believe. So yeah, he's also collabing on this one, so he's just going to say his part real quick.
Hey guys!
Yeah, and today we're basically just going to be talking about those two episodes. We are going in spoilers here, so if you don't want spoilers, I would definitely click off this at this point in time. Without further ado, let's get right into it, guys. Guys, so we're going to be talking about episode 1 first. So what I think of this episode, I thought it was a decent start to a new series. It has its good moments, but it also has a few bad moments. But I'll go over the good first. So what did I like? I liked most of the casting, and the main antagonist I found to be really cool too. I thought the main antagonist was going to be awful, because, I don't know, she just seemed like from the trailers that she would just kind of be like this cliche, oh, I'm the fucking super evil character. The character has some depth, and I think we'll see more from that character in the future, and potentially in the Rick movies, hopefully, anyway. I like Hope, and I like Elton as well. Felix is also really cool. I see those three characters are probably my favorites from the main cast right now. And I also like the score, which is the music, of course. I think the music is pretty well done. It's just sad that Bear McCreary isn't there to do it, but you know what? That's fine, because the new composers are pretty good in my opinion. And that's basically the main good parts of the episode. It has its bad too. Like, I don't like the dream sequences at all. I think they're really random, with the drawings especially. It just feels so cartoonish. I don't know, it seems out of place for The Walking Dead. I also can't stand Iris. I think the casting's very poor. I think the character is just cringe, man. The dialogue is cringe for her, and she just seems so, like, I don't know, like, over-dramatic, like, about everything. I also don't like the one silent dude with the long hair. I'm forgetting his name right now, but, I don't know. I feel like they could develop his character more in the future, but as it stands right now, that character is very boring, doesn't really do anything. He doesn't even have a reason to come, like, on the journey with them. He's just there in that one scene, and he's like, yeah, I want to come too, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, just come then, I guess. At least Elton has a purpose for wanting to go. He actually wants to see the world. Plus, he's useful, because, he knows karate, right? So at least he would be able to be an asset out there, where, the random guy, the silent dude, is just like, yeah, let me just come anyway. I'm just gonna go anyways. So yeah, that's my main gripes with the episode. And that's basically what I think of the first episode. So what are your thoughts on that, Wasteland?
So yeah guys, this episode is a very, very surprisingly good start to the show. I thought it was, I thought the show, might, probably wouldn't be too good, especially with the premiere and stuff, but it actually turned out very well. It actually succeeded in my likings, and I thought it was overall very good. One of my main gripes of the episode is, of course, Iris's casting. She's just cringy. The dialogue is horrible. There's one part where Hope is like, but what if we die, Iris? What if we die trying to get there? And Iris is just like, but we could make it. We could make it. We could be there. We could be someone else. It's like, oh my gosh. It reeks of Gimple, dude. But, yeah, other than that, it was a pretty good episode. A good start. The villain was pretty sick, actually. Elizabeth Kublik of the Civic Republic military. So, yeah, that's really cool. And, I like they set up a lot of stuff between Elton and Elton and Hope, which I thought was really neat. And the fact we also got the reveal that the CRM is not exactly, the best people to be around. So, yeah, that's my overall thoughts of the episode.
Yeah, and I just wanted to add on to one last thing. I also like how we find out that the pregnant woman Hope killed is Elton's mom.
Oh, so dude.
Which I think adds like a lot of like, it's gonna definitely come down to like a fight between the two of them.
Which, in my opinion, between me and Matt, we think that Elton's gonna become a main antagonist.
Well, I mean, they're setting it up right there, because you know Elton's probably gonna find out somehow, and then he's gonna want revenge.
Not to mention, there was talks of a good character turning evil.
At first, I thought it was gonna be the silent guy, but now I'm thinking it's Elton.
I thought so too. Now I'm definitely thinking it's Elton.
Alright guys, so that's our opinions on the first episode. Now we shall get into episode 2, and boy, do we got some opinions on that episode.
Yes.
World Beyond Season 1, Episode 2. So what did I think of this episode? Well guys, I hate to break it to you, but this episode, it was bad. Like, it was bad. There's only one redeeming factor of this episode, in my opinion, which is Felix and his backstory. I thought that stuff was all great, actually. And I feel like Felix should have been the main focus of this episode, because I was actually intrigued for the majority of his scenes. I think he's a great character, and I feel like after watching this episode with Felix, I feel like he should have been the main character, to be honest. But, unfortunately, all that is ruined by the main cast of the episode, which is, of course, the main 4 kids. But yeah, not one of them had any entertaining scenes in this episode. No CRM at all, like they're just not in the episode at all, which was really disappointing because I thought we were going to see them in every episode, at least a little bit of them. But no, we just have Iris being really cringy. She like throws up on a walker at the beginning, and I don't know, man, it's just like none of this stuff worked for me. And then we have the silent kid. He can't kill the one walker. He like leaves it alive. And I'm gonna bring this up in my fear review, but we have a wounded Morgan whose one arm doesn't even working right now. He's a bullet in his shoulder. He takes down like 20 walkers by himself. And this dude with like a spear, he can't even kill one walker? I don't know, guys, it really frustrated me, and I feel like 10 years in the apocalypse and you don't know how to kill a walker? How pathetic is that? I feel like we've seen this shit in Fear Season 1 already. The being scared of walkers, I can't kill a walker. I mean, if 10-year-old Judith can kill walkers, then surely these people should be able to. But yeah, those are my main problems with the episode, guys. Yes, there's very little good. The Felix stuff I like. Everything else was crap in this episode. So what are your thoughts on that, Wasteland? Do you think this episode was good or bad?
Yeah, so guys, this episode's crap. It really is. It's trash. There was almost no redeeming qualities except for the Felix stuff. I did like the Felix stuff, just like how Matt said. Yeah, no CRM in this episode. I was very disappointed. Very disappointed, because I thought we would have at least been on a follow-up with the first episode where that freaking left off, you know?
Yeah, it's like you leave a cliffhanger and you don't live up to it at all.
It's kind of like, I mean, it really is. It's kind of like, I don't know, like Negan going to like raid like Alexandria, and like in the next episode, it's like, oh well, it's just gonna be a few characters out on the road.
Exactly, just like Season 7.
But there's also this one scene that made me want to freaking puke. Like, it was so bad, and it wasn't because of the grossness of the walkers. No, it's the grossness of the freaking character that plays Iris. Okay, so she throws up in the walker, right? And then she's about to kill it, and right when she's about to kill it, she's like, so that's what you get. And then she just leaves.
I don't know, man. I feel like that scene almost made me throw up myself.
That was terrible.
And I don't know who to blame for that. The actress or the script? Because the script was just shit for that scene too, if you ask me.
Oh, it was horrible. I mean, first of all, she falls down like a 10-foot hole. She would at least have a broken ankle or something.
Exactly.
Or a broken wrist. She landed on her face. She landed on her face!
She should have been at least knocked out.
But okay, but also this whole episode is just the crew just wandering around trying to get to this blaze of glory, and there's not even a specific reason why to get to the blaze of glory.
Yeah, what's the reason for it anyway?
Apparently it's to get through like the river or something like.
Well, there's got to be another way.
Yeah, New York like has so many other ways to get to it. I don't know, guys. This episode's a very big mess, guys. It's a horrible mess.
Plus, the main antagonist of this episode, I shit you not, guys, is one walker with orange paint on it. That's the main antagonist of World Beyond Episode 2.
And what's funny is, they don't even kill it. Hope has a huge, has an amazing part to kill it. An amazing scene where she could kill it. But no.
They spare it again! They spare it twice!
Oh, dude, this episode's horrible.
And it goes back to what I was saying about Morgan in Fear. The guy was, like, mortally wounded, really badly injured. And he was fucking fighting off 20 of them with one arm!
Guys, I would watch 10-15 and 10-13 10 times over this crap.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna get to the ratings, so stay tuned for that. Alright, guys, so it's time to put a rating on this. I'm gonna give Episode 1 a solid 7. I feel a 7 is fair, as it has a lot of good stuff, and only a little bad stuff. That being the main character, Iris, and the Silent Kid. I think both those characters need a lot of work done on them. And other than that, guys, I think this is a pretty solid episode, and it's a pretty solid premiere for a new series, too. Episode 2, I'm gonna give a 4 out of 10. I know it's harsh, but it's fair in my opinion, just because the only thing saving it is the Felix stuff. Everything else is cringe in this episode. Even Hope I found to be kind of annoying in this one. And she was good in episode 1 too, so I don't know what happened to her in this episode. It's like she got like cringe all of a sudden. It's weird. So those are my rankings for the first 2 episodes of The Walking Dead World Beyond. What are your rankings, Wasteland?
So I'm gonna give episode 1 a light 8. Not really a strong 8, just a light 8 to a solid 7. But this episode, guys, was very good. I thought it was a freaking good start to the show. And then we have episode 2. Episode 2, I'm gonna give a light 4 because of the Felix stuff. That's the only way I'm being generous for this episode. Other than that, this episode's bullcrap and could have been summed within a few minutes.
Exactly. I mean, this episode honestly feels like we could have gone through the majority of this in 5 minutes.
It's filler. It's filler. There's no exceptions.
It brings us back to the dark days of season 7 of the main show.
I agree.
Where it's just like, it's like a video game mission. Like, okay, we must get through the blaze of glory. It's like a video game side quest.
Except it's worse since we don't know the characters that well.
Yeah, I mean, what even happened to Hope in this episode? I feel like even she got cringe.
Yeah, what happened, dude?
Well, guys, that's our opinions for The Walking Dead World Beyond. Sadly, I mean, it doesn't look too hopeful for this freaking show so far. I'm sorry to say it, but like, with a decent premiere and a horrifically mediocre second episode, and I've seen the promos for episode 3, and that's even looking a little not good. I mean,
I agree.
Here's hoping we can actually enjoy the next 8 episodes of this first season. So that's going to be it for this review, guys. I hope you guys all enjoy, and stay tuned for my Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 Episode 1 review. And I'll just say this, guys, that episode was a good one. See y'all in the next one, guys.
Peace.
Classic. Time. Live straight classic.